Fit in 10 Nation, it is day 14 of the Fit in 10 Challenge, and I've been meaning to make this announcement. I had it written in my notes, and I keep forgetting. I did put it up in Slack today. My apologies, there is no class tomorrow. It's only this coming Saturday. There will be no class. I am away, and so is Coach Martina, and we are volunteering at a show. It's a local physique show, so my apologies to you, but the class is canceled. Of course, there is one running tonight at 5 p.m. You are more than welcome to come to the lift camp, which was what I would recommend tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Okay, there's a lift camp. Dario will be teaching it, Coach Dario. So please come on out to the 8 a.m. class tomorrow morning, okay? You will be introduced to new movements, by the way, just an FYI. All right. Speaking of workouts, I've had a few people tell me when they're away that they are a little bit apprehensive about going into another gym setting. They're anxious about it. And I understand this totally. But one thing I do want to remind you, and I don't want to sound insensitive, but the reality is that nobody really cares who you are. We're not celebrities. As much as we like to think that people are thinking about us perhaps, or care what we're doing, nobody really cares. All right, so this is just something that you can remind yourself. And listen, I'll be completely honest with you. When I still go to a new gym environment, I can sometimes get that way myself. And I've been in gyms for 31 years, like literally 31 years I've been in gyms. So, and I've been to so many different gyms, you know, and it's, yeah, I can still get that way, but, you know, I often remind myself that nobody cares. Okay, so nobody cares if you're in the gym or what you're doing, okay? It might be nice if they did care, actually, but they don't, all right? So don't think about if that's the cause of your anxiety. Maybe that's not the cause of your anxiety. I don't know. You know, maybe it's just not knowing exactly what to do or having a helping hand there. Maybe that's what it is. So if that's the case, that's different. But quite often with people, it's the anxiety of going into a new gym setting with other people around that they're unfamiliar with. All right. So I'm just going to put it out there. Nobody cares. If it's not that, listen, I'm still going to encourage you to go to the gym and just do your best. Just go in there and try. Just take your program with you and do your best. One person sent me some photos of the gym at the hotel that they're at, and it was a nice gym. And this person ended up writing me and saying, you know what? Because I told them, I said, look, I bet you the gym's empty. They hardly get used. And this person went down and actually looked at the gym and was like, yeah, you're right. I looked, and there was nobody in there. And it was a nice gym. So I'm just putting it out there. Just go in and try, you guys. Please don't be anxious or worried. There's nothing, there's nothing, you know, rationally speaking, there's really nothing to be anxious about. All right. So another challenge of this challenge is to combat your fears. Okay. Again, not trying to sound insensitive here, but they are irrational fears, okay? And it's important that you hear that. I'm not saying your feelings aren't legitimate, okay? I'm not saying, you know, to ignore your feelings, but they are irrational, okay? All right. Okay, so another thing I want to mention about here is what did I write here? Oh, right, the whole weight thing. Okay, so a lot of people are not experiencing any weight change first week, and this is normal. And heck, if you go back and you look at some of my old videos from other challenges, you'll see that I've talked about this. Of course, I don't expect you to do that. But my point is this comes up every single challenge. So the first, and I think I did touch upon this, but I'm going to mention it again. The first week or two, like especially if you're new to weight training, your body is kind of like acclimatizing to things. What I mean by that is, you know, it's getting used to a weight training, so it's becoming more When you weight train, your muscles become more sensitive to storing water, okay? Not subcutaneous water. This is not water that you see that makes you look like you're holding water or you're fatter. This is water in the muscle. This is actually a very good thing, by the way. And having more water in your muscle would be read by a DEXA scan or an in-body scan as more muscle mass, which would mean you'd have a lower body fat percentage. The reason why you have more water in the muscle is because the muscle is becoming more sensitive to storing carbohydrates from the training. So it's going to store more energy in the muscle. This is a good thing. This is a good thing for fat loss, not just from the standpoint of gaining muscle, but it's actually a good thing because what it's doing is it's pulling more sugars out of the bloodstream, away from fat tissue, and into the muscle. So this is a good thing. This is one benefit of weight training for body composition, just one of many, by the way. Okay, so as a result, your weight is because you're going to hold more water, your weight will go up. Now, if your weight's not changing, and chances are you're holding more water, what does that tell you? It tells you you're losing some body fat. Okay, and it is even normal for people to gain some weight in the first week. Okay, but you have to think about this as a total process, a total. Think of it as, we're building a building here. Okay, and you may not see the building quite yet, but things are coming together, and there's a rhyme and a reason for everything. Okay, so just keep going, hold faith, and the weight loss too is not necessarily measured and even throughout the whole challenge. Typically people tend to lose more weight. It's a little bit weighted towards the end in terms of, no pun intended, in terms of more weight being lost towards the end. Okay, you become more proficient with training, diet is changing, I'm being a little bit harder on you, my expectations are a little higher, etc., etc. Okay, so just be patient, keep going with it. Just know that everything you're doing is not in vain. Okay, there's a reason for this. Okay, and we're priming your body, as I like to say, we are priming your body to be more of a fat burning machine, and hopefully you'll keep this up after the end of the challenge. All right, I'm already at 7.5 minutes. I don't know what happens. I have no idea how 7.5 minutes gets away from me from mentioning about, like 3 things. All right, here's the message of the day. No one is too busy. It's just a matter of priorities, and this is true. No one is too busy. It's just a matter of priorities. You just got to prioritize. You just got to tell yourself this is important, and you got to make it happen. Okay? Listen, anything, I'll say this over and over, anything I ever truly wanted to do in my life, I've made sure that I've done it because I made it a priority, even if it's something that I'm doing on a regular basis. Okay? I never miss workouts. I never miss my cardio. I never miss these things because I never miss my meals because they are a priority to me. I've made them a priority. All right. And I'm sure anything you've ever wanted to truly do in your life, you made sure it happens, right? I mean, you have a job, and I'm sure that, at least most of us, maybe you have your own business, but you have appointments and you have other engagements. And for those of you who have a set job, you have to arrive at work at a certain time. And I bet that happens every single day. You don't kind of show up. Some days not, and some days, you do. No, right? Because you make it a priority, is my point. So you make it happen. So it's the same thing with this challenge and the different facets of the challenge, the cardio and the weights, the eating. You got to make it a priority, okay? And it will become easier. Trust me, it will become much easier. And don't forget to drink water, okay? We'll talk about that soon enough. All right, so you're going to commit to this challenge, right? Day 14. We are day 14, okay? So again, no class tomorrow. My apologies to you. No class tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. Monday, it will be a 10 a.m. class because it's a holiday, right? Monday will be, we will not be running the Fit and 10 class at 7 p.m. It will be 10 a.m. All right? Submit, commit, stay positive, positive mindset, positive vibes, always give gratitude, and what? Believe in yourself, right? Believe in yourself. You should. There's no good reason not to. How many clicks for this clicker this time? Let's go 1,